Hey everyone, CPO here, and today I'm going to talk to you about GMRS radios, and in particular, a really new cool radio from Midland that I'm going to install in overclocked. So I don't know if you've been paying attention, but Midland has partnered with Jeep Jamboree, so they're focusing a lot more on Jeep. Why is that? Well, it's become clear over the last few years that GMRS technology is sort of becoming the standard trail communication platform. So a while back I did a video, maybe more than a year ago now, on off-road communication. Sort of talks about all the different options, and in there I mentioned GMRS and FRS and how it's starting to take over. And in fact, Midland is saying that Jeep Jamboree in 2021, they're pretty much doing away with the old CB standard and moving towards GMRS as the primary communications platform. So with that, I want to talk about two products from Midland. This one is the T7i VP3. These are the X-Talker two-way radios, handhelds. Talk about these later. But what I really want to focus on in this video is this guy. This is brand new to market. This is the MicroMobile from Midland. It's the MXT275. This is an install or portable, I'll explain here, full 15-watt system. And what I like about it, and what I'm going to show you here, is it's got all the controls on the mic. So the head unit can be hidden away. You don't have to worry about trying to find a place on your dash for that. And then you can just use the mic, not unlike the CB radios that I've been using. So one of the reasons why I didn't have a full 15-watt GMRS system is because I didn't want something else to install that I had to have access to. But now that they've moved all the controls to the mic unit, yeah, this is now what I'm looking for. So I'm going to show you this, some antenna options that they have, and also a new Jeep antenna mount that they have, which is actually super cool. So Midland, again, is really focusing on the Jeep and off-road market, as over the next couple of years, I think we're going to see a big shift in communications, and GMRS is where it's at. So let's talk about this guy. All right, so first we'll talk about what comes in the box. Obviously a little instruction manual and even a quick start guide if you don't want to read anything and just get the thing going. What I like about this is it can be hardwired installed, but by default it comes with the ability just to plug it into a cigarette lighter adapter. So that means it's portable when you want it and not portable when you don't want it. The other cool thing I liked about this, which surprised me, is it also has a little USB charger right here. So yeah, if you want to charge a phone or something, you can do it right here, which I thought was kind of cool. So it locks into the bracket and is removable. So if you do have it mounted somewhere accessible, you can mount the bracket and then just remove this, unplug the antenna and the power, and take it inside with you. You don't have to leave it in the Jeep, or you can, stow it in a secure box or something. It's pretty nice construction, looks pretty rugged. So another thing that's cool that I think that it's worth pointing out is on this mic head, obviously you have sort of a weather resistant cover to protect it, but you also have a plug for that USB port, so it's not exposed to the elements. So that's a nice touch there, is if you're gonna offer a USB port in a off-road vehicle, the ability to plug it and keep dust and crud out of there is nice. Now it's not waterproof, but it keeps it from getting, crud inside of it. So nice touch, Midland, I like that idea. So let's trace this down, because this is the business end, right? So regardless of where you stash this guy, all of your operations are gonna happen out of here, which is nice. It's, again, ruggedized in feel and in operation. It's got some simple controls. It does have the ability to have an external microphone and speaker. Also off this guy, you can plug an external speaker, which is nice because in our vehicles, oftentimes we either have tops off, tops down, or they're just so freaking noisy on the highway that you can't hear anything anyway. So the ability to have an external speaker is pretty nice. Now it does come with a really simple magnet mount antenna. So if you buy just this package, and I'll put some links in the video description, For this, if you buy just this package, you have everything you need to be 100% operational. You literally plug it into a cigarette lighter, stick this somewhere as high as you can on the vehicle. In my case, it would probably be, I don't know, the hood or the, yeah, I don't have many other places metal to deal with. And you're good to go. I mean, portable, but you can hardwire it. So to hardwire this guy, it is fuse protected. You could cut off the end of this, the cigarette lighter adapter, cut that, and then hardwire that in, and then hardwire in an antenna system. So speaking of antennas, let me show you a couple more options. Now, I probably don't have to tell you that if you want the most performance out of this radio, the best thing to do is get a really nice external antenna. This will be good for a pinch, and probably for most trail rides, this would be great. But if you plan on doing a permanent install, I would upgrade the antenna, and Midland has two options which are super nice. So first thing they have here is this 3 dB gain antenna. I would like this one a lot. This is the MXT275. It's a little stealth looking antenna. It has an NMO base. Nice little, it's a 3-inch tall antenna. You could stick that, if you look here, I have my antenna mount right here for my ham radio. You could put this in a variety of places. I'm gonna show you something really cool here in a second though, what Midland has come up with to mount these antennas onto your JK. So that's the 3 dB gain antenna. If you wanna step it up a little bit more, you're gonna get a lot more range out of this 6 dB gain antenna. This is MXTA26. This is specifically tuned for the GMRS frequencies, and it's got a coil in the middle, and what I like about it, it's got a whip spring. That's important for us, you know, run into a tree branch or something like that, the antenna is not gonna self-destruct. Good mounting location, probably would replace my ham antenna if I wanted to with this. But let me show you what they also have to help get these things onto your Jeep. This is the MXT-A21. It's just a simple bracket, but check this out. It allows you to put an antenna mount right here on your windshield frame. So basically you're gonna pull out these 2 Torx bolts, replace it with this bracket in place, and now you have a platform to mount your antennas. I mean, that's pretty awesome. So I like this bracket. I wish they had this bracket when I was looking for brackets. I ended up with a different one. But in hindsight, I would much rather have an antenna bracket here because it gets it out of the way and then further, actually even a little bit higher. So at any rate, those are your options. Built-in antenna, a little stubby, like stealth 3-inch antenna, and then this big whip antenna. So all of this designed to get you better communications with your trail buds. Oh, and of course, if you're gonna use one of those external antennas, you're gonna need a new cable. Midland also has you covered there. This is the MXTA24. This is a, how long is it? 6-meter antenna cable. What I like about it is it has the UHF connection and a UHF to NMO adapter. So this would literally, you could run this cable with a variety of antenna options. All these options I've showed you today are NMO options, but yeah, this cable will work with a variety of your install projects. So anyway, let me go ahead and fire this thing up. I'm just gonna use it straight out of the box, the built-in antenna, plug it into a cigarette lighter adapter, and let's talk about some of the features and how they work. Oh, check this out. It even comes with a mic hanger. Nice. Double stick tape on back so you can stick it pretty much anywhere. That's a nice touch. And then we have Velcro mounts. So if you wanted to mount your bracket with Velcro, comes with it even. And finally we have some mounting screws and a spare fuse and a sticker, because Jeepers love stickers. All right, so that's it. I've assembled it. Everything that you need to be up and running is right here in the box. It's literally plug and play. Just assemble it and plug it in and you're ready to rock. So let's go do that, and then we'll check out some of these features. All right, I've literally just plugged it in, and now I'm gonna turn it on. Power button's up at the top. And I'm on channel 1. It shows the low output, and it looks like a blue backlight by default, so we'll be able to adjust all of that. Looking at the features, we have the LCD display, we have a speaker and microphone jack, as I mentioned previously. We have the menu button here. We have the call button here, so we can send a call signal. We have volume buttons up and down. We have a lock button, which will allow us to lock this so we don't accidentally end up on the wrong channel. You're not a Jeeper unless you've accidentally changed channels on your CB and didn't know it and couldn't figure out why you couldn't hear anybody. It does have a built-in microphone right here. You have a weather button for the weather radio mode. And then you have a monitor button, which will allow you to hear the unsquelched signal. We have a scan button where we can search for active channels. And then our transmit button with a red light that will tell us when we're transmitting. On top, you've got channel up and down and your power button.
Data, Monday through Saturday. No hazardous weather is expected at the spot information statement. Spotter activation is not expected at this time.
All right, so just checking the weather channel right away.
Radio, all hazard.
That's nice. It does have weather alerting. What that's going to allow me to do is get a weather alert on this to tell me if there's any weather alerts. Oh my God, that sounds so stupid. Anyway,
At Washington National Airport, there.
turn the volume down.
46 degrees.
It's got good volume.
At Said River Naval Air.
Yeah.
It was
All right, enough of that. The way the menu works here is you're going to hit the menu button, and you're going to just scroll through the options you're interested in. When you find one that you want to change, then what you do is you press the lock button to enable. So for example, display background DB, I'll hit lock, and then I can change the colors. I don't know if you can see that. Purple, green, blue, yellow, red, green, off. Looks like white. I don't see orange. That kind of makes me sad. We'll go with green just to be different. And then hit the lock button and it sets that. So that's it. So RP is repeater channels if you want to use that option. BP is silent operation. Yes. Off, lock. Now it's going to be quiet for me, thankfully. Back to menu. CA is call alert tone. If you want that, you have those options. So you can literally call people, and it's basically designed to get their attention if you want to talk to them. Most people find that annoying. Let's go back. Beep, Roger beep. What that does is after you are done talking, it will automatically send a Roger beep on the other end, letting them know on the receiving side that you're done talking. So most people will leave that off, so I'm also going to do the same. Squelch sensitivity. So I'm going to press this, and basically what I like is it gives me up to 9 options for squelch sensitivity, which means you can sort of fine tune it to your environment. I like this better than some other radios that only have like a low, medium, high setting. This gives you a little bit more granularity, so you can get in between those ranges. It defaults at 4. I'm going to leave it there for now. So I'm going to go to a higher channel than 7, Yeah, there we go. Now I have access to the high. The reason being is that the FRS channels 1 through 7 are limited to low power, so I don't even see a menu option there. So now if I scroll through, because I'm at a higher, I see I have a PR option for power to high. So if you're going through there and you're trying to set it to high power and you can't, you're probably on a channel that does not allow it. So yeah, that's what's going on there. So channels 1 through 7 are your FRS channels. Those are limited. And then the true GMRS channels 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 all have high power. All right, so that is it in a nutshell. Pretty cool little radio. I like the fact that I can bury that head unit away and then just use the mic for all of my controls. Oh, and the lock, just hold down that lock button for a second and now it's locked. The push to talk works. The call works. And of course, the power works. And if you power it back on with it locked, it remains locked, which is kind of a neat feature. So to unlock it, you can just hold down the lock. Let's check the weather.
The 10 a.m. observation in Baltimore at BWI Airport.
Nice. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I just wanted to share that with you. I mean, Midland is the company to watch right now for off-roading communications. So stay tuned, you'll see more from me on that. I also have those handhelds that I want to show. But if you're looking for a in-vehicle, high-power, potentially installable, but also portable GMRS, FRS unit that has the ability to also talk to repeaters, man, you can't go wrong with this unit. So anyway, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. I will catch you on the next one.